next guest is a two-time Emmy Award-winning actress for her work on the NBC sitcom Third Rock from the Sun. Starting tomorrow, you can see her in The Flintstones in Viva Rock Vegas. Please welcome Kristen Johnston.
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm great. I'm doing fantastic.
Good.
You look great.
Thank you.
And me?
You know, this is the first talk show I was ever on.
That's right. You did our show before all the
literally
big fame.
A month after Third Rock debuted, so it's kind of coming full circle.
That's right.
It's very exciting.
I'm post-pubescent now. That's the important thing. A lot of changes now.
You can actually grow a little bit of a beard now?
No. We'll talk about that later.
Okay.
Now, we was, of course, just talking to Mr. Costas, a little bit of Are you a sports fan?
Well, you know, I kind of am. I mean, I don't know any figures or players or anything. Although you do it very well, I have to say. You're funny.
Thank you.
No, the reason I like to watch...
He makes a lot of great jokes.
He does. He, like, makes it fun and funny for the dumb, you know, girly girls, which is what I am regarding sports.
Uh-huh. You're a girly girl. What do you mean? You just...
well, I just don't get it, kind of.
Yeah.
I mean, what I like is to watch men watching football. That's very exciting to me.
Right. Because,
you know?
and what excites you about that?
Well, it's very much like when a woman sees a 50% off shoe sale.
Right.
It's just, they get giddy and they giggle like little girls.
What men are you watch sports?
Goes pretty well. No, but the worst is I used to watch every year. I watched the Super Bowl with all my manly man friends.
Your He-Man friends.
Yes, exactly. And they and I actually, this really literally came out of my mouth. I didn't even think of it. One of the guys came in late and they said, "Who's winning?" And I said, "Oh, the guys with the gray and blue costumes are winning." And from that on, it's like, you know, you're never allowed ever again.
Yeah, costumes. Men don't like it when you reveal that.
I don't think so. But I actually love to watch it. I've gone to a bunch of Laker games and a bunch of hockey games in Madison Square Garden.
Because it's just a fun thing to do.
You refer to all sports as it. I love to watch it.
Yeah. You know? Highlight.
I just sort of group them all together.
Yeah. As long as they have nice costumes.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the costumes are...
Dressed up as little wizards and fairies.
I'm rooting for the purple and orange ones. Those costumes are great.
Yeah. Now...
That's how I judge everything.
Let's talk about you. Let's turn the focus to you.
Yes, back to me,
Back
please.
to you and away from your He-Man friends. You are... I'm not getting too personal here. You're not married.
No.
Do you have friends that try and set you up? And how does that work out?
Yes. Well, only once.
Oh, only once?
Yeah, no, I had an experience about 7 or 8 years ago, and I'll never ever have a blind date experience again.
So you didn't see the guy first? You just...
No. What happened was I had sworn off actors, which lasted about 8 months, because, you know, there's no one else, really, that I meet.
You just meet actors, and what didn't you like about actors? Just kind of like...
Well, I was over it, you know.
Right.
Oh, you know, just the whining and the endless, you know, am I going to get this part? And then there's the competition, and you're making 20 cents more a week than I am. No, I've thrown all that away, and now I only date actors. You have to understand. I love the whining.
Now you love a whiny guy.
Yeah.
Right.
It's better than nothing. That's
a nice... That's just
a pity laugh.
That's such a sad...
I know.
We'll
now we've gone off on a tangent of tragedy. No, basically, I don't know, a long time ago, I'd sworn off actors, and this friend of mine that I was doing a play with said, well, you know, are you dating anybody? And I said no, and she said, oh, I have the perfect guy.
That's always
now, right
deadly.
then,
that's bad.
Yeah, just say no. No, thank you. Yeah. She said, oh, he's fantastic, and he's a therapist, which at that point I was too young to know any better. You know, I thought that might be a good thing. You know?
Therapists are bad. I never went out with a therapist. But
was he a psychotherapist? Was he a massage therapist?
Well, he was
what kind
psycho.
of therapist was he?
He was psycho.
I think massage therapist would be good. I would like that.
You would?
Yeah, I would dig that.
I think, but a woman, I don't know.
Yeah, I would want a woman. Thank you.
Walk around in Birkenstocks.
I didn't think I had to make that clear.
Oh, for God's sake. All right, anyway, so...
Yes, I want a woman. Go ahead. So anyway, so this...
You're teasing me now.
No, I'm not. I'm just acting like
I'm so excited to see you, and now
sorry.
you're being crabby.
No, I'm...
It's because I don't get sports. That's why.
Yeah, and I'm such a He-Man jock that I had to make you pay. Yeah.
No, anyway, she sets me up with this. I say to her, please, if you're going to set me up with anybody, when you have a dinner party, then, you know, call me up. I'll come over. It'll all be very casual. The next day she calls me. She says, I gave him your number. So we talk on the phone, and I know already after talking to him on the phone, he's very, yes, well, hello, I'm looking very forward to meeting you. So I know already it's just not going to work out.
There's not that connection,
Yeah, just not my kind. You just, no. A psychotherapist, probably.
Right.
And so he said, well, every Wednesday, I like to walk across the Brooklyn Bridge and have a little lunch in the West Village. Would you like to join me? I figure, all right, that sounds good. So I go to this little place in the West Village, and I'm sitting there, and I'm waiting, and a bunch of guys come in, and I'm sort of, you know, looking up. And anyway, so then I...
Did really handsome guys keep coming in, but they weren't him? That happens in sitcoms a lot.
No, but it's really...
Why, hello! Oh, you must be there. Not at all.
It was true.
Gleam, gleam, gleam.
Anyway, finally, this little sprite comes sort of bouncing in, and I was told that he was very, very tall. So
You're a very tall woman. You
well,
want a tall guy.
That's not a prerequisite, but you know, it is. I was told this.
Right.
So he was very, very sprightly, and wearing a.
He lives in a dewdrop. Deep in the forest with the other sprites, yeah.
So he was wearing a members-only acid-washed sweatsuit. And if anybody remembers that, they'll know what I'm talking about. It was horrifying.
I'm so glad now you didn't see me at rehearsal. Wouldn't have gone well.
And then, basically a Julie Christie, Dr. Zhivago kind of fur hat.
Right.
Blue blockers. You remember those?
Right.
Okay. And as he came closer to the table, he had this huge feral grin and said, you know, do you smile at everybody like that or just your blind date? And I thought, oh, my God. And then as I looked at his face, I realized that from walking across in the dead of winter, across the Brooklyn Bridge, he had 2 rivers of frozen boogers sprayed all over his head.
And so he was like, pardon me, clink, clink. I'll get rid of these for later.
The best was he brought me a Xerox copy of an article about himself that he wrote himself from his hometown newspaper. As if to say...
And he carries that around.
Oh, yeah.
Right. I like that you needed something after the frozen boogers to sort of end the whole
But
deal.
here's the great thing is that or the next day, I let him know, we're on different journeys or whatever.
The next day.
I don't know, when I called him. No,
good, when you called him. I was going to say, I hope you didn't roll over.
Oh, no, believe me.
This didn't work out, Booger Man.
But why?
Will you hang on to these for
The
me?
next morning, I woke up and was like,
And I said, I'm annulling this marriage right now.
No, and anyway, so I said, we're on different paths, et cetera, et cetera.
Right.
And he said, I really think you have a big problem with men. So I had a free therapy lesson from the psycho.
It was your fault.
He considered himself a representation of all men.
Of all
Exactly.
men.
And,
If you have a problem with
perhaps
him,
he was.
Yeah.
You have a problem with the gender.
I'm willing to let him represent me. The Flintstones in Viva Rock Vegas opens tomorrow.
Yes, it does.
And Third Rock, of course, on Tuesdays at 8 o'clock on NBC. Kristen, thanks so much for coming back.
Oh, you're so
That was
welcome.
hilarious. Thanks for doing it. No, it was great. Kristen Johnston, everybody. We're going to take a break. When we come back, Boyd Matson's going to show some really good stuff. Everybody, got to tell you about tomorrow night's show. We got a great show from the new movie Committed. Heather Graham is going to be here. From the TV show Family Law, Julie Warner will be here, and musical guest Dido. So check out that show. We're going to take a break. When we come back, Boyd Matson will horrify you with his footage. We'll see you in a minute.